Hey everyone, welcome back to Kingdom Lifestyle. My name is Krista and it is so good to be here today. Hey, so I have an amazing word for you guys. I don't even know how this is going to go, where this is going to go, but we're just going to roll with it, let God move, let God speak. But I will definitely tell you, you have passed the test. And I know I have put out a word with that same thing before, but you know what? That is what we go through. We go through times of testing and we go through times where the attack, or I should just say you survive the attack. When attacks come that are meant to put you back into a previous season, it's meant to put you back where the enemy thinks you belong because he is so terrified of what is going to come out of your mouth. And what you are going to do when you are filled with boldness, when you are overcoming the obstacles that are being set before you, and when you do not do the thing that you used to do. And for prophets, for people that are prophetic, it is hiding in the caves, right? So I hope this is going to touch a lot of people, but hiding in the caves. And so whenever you are a prophetic person, you have always had to tango with the Jezebel spirit, right? Since the time you were little, you've always had a Jezebel in your life. You've always had somebody in close proximity to you trying to muzzle you, trying to keep your mouth shut, trying to get you to retreat, trying to get you to operate out of fear. And then by the time God is trying to use you, you're hiding in a cave. And to get you to come out can be very difficult. And for a lot of you, this last season, you came out of your cave for the first time, right? Like you were delivered from that. And the enemy tried so hard to get you to go back. And I honestly feel like this is from the Lord, but it was that last effort. It was that last effort because this is the only time that it would have worked. Anything beyond this point, it's not going to work. And so the oppression and the attack was so big, it was of such a high magnitude that it was to completely make you do an about face, stop everything you're doing and just retreat. And it's because of the breakthrough that's on the other side. The breakthrough is already happening. Then, everything is new. As of today, everything is new. And there's just so much breakthrough. And this isn't even the beginning of it. You are going to see over the next few days, weeks, months, and year that everything in your life is about to change if you continue to walk with the Lord, abide in him, let him abide in you, and do as he's telling you to do, and not fall into the scare tactics of the enemy of trying to get you to go away, hide, don't speak, don't do these things, and go back to dealing with things the way that you once did. And so, the message is just to be bold, continue to do the things that God has put before you, continue to answer your call. Do not give it up for anything. I was watching this video last night and it was so just amazing. And they were talking about, whenever God's asking you to go write a book, or he's asking you to start a YouTube channel, or he's asking you to do something, if you don't do it, you are being selfish and you are taking God's timeline and making it your own. And I've actually always known that. That's how I've always thought about it, but I was reminded of it last night. And it's the thing of where it's like, he will, if you keep saying no, he will find somebody else that's more obedient to do it because he's waiting for what you have to be put into somebody else's hands because it has the ability to save their life, or it has the ability to be the breakthrough that they're needing in that season. God uses his people to help other people. And so whenever we keep refusing to deny our call, to not do the things he's asking us to do, we are being selfish and we're putting it on our own timeline. And we're saying my needs and my fears and my thoughts are more important than yours, Lord, and what you're trying to use me to do. And I think a really great way of thinking through that, and I, again, hope this blesses somebody, is, remembering every day that you don't get up and you don't do what God's wanting you to do, somebody's not getting something that they need. Because God's wanting to use you to speak to someone. God's wanting to use you to deliver someone. God's wanting to use you to save somebody's life. And so if you don't show up for the Lord and be the vessel, be the person that he's needing to show up, even if you don't feel like crazy inspired, you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do once I get there, but showing up so he can use you. And so he can put what you have into the hands of somebody that needs it. And that's how this works. And so I just want you guys to know, because there was so many of you that really, really went through it like the last few days. And it was that last effort to get you to run, to get you to hide, to get you to stop. Because what you're doing is just far too threatening. What you're doing, what you have the ability to change, what comes out of your mouth is so powerful because it's the word of the Lord, right? And so many of us don't understand that when we get up and we speak, most of the words that we're speaking throughout our day are coming from God because he abides in us and we abide in him, right? He lives on the inside of us. It's Christ in us. And that's when you open your mouth, when you are in alignment with the Lord and you are in agreement with the Lord, most of what you say is going to be coming from him. And so it's like, open your mouth and speak and say the words that God's put on your heart and watch things change. And so I just want to congratulate people who made it through this last week, this last few days, and came out on the other side with understanding. And that was what this was for. This was for you to really gain understanding of the tactics of the enemy against your life and against the lives of people around you, and how you have the ability to actually be for somebody what you did not have. And that is so powerful. And so a lot of you were realizing that this last few days, that like, this is bigger than you. This is bigger than you because you're already starting to see what your hand touches and the influence that you have over that in a good way, in a way that you have to actually protect and mentor the ones that are coming after you, right? So it's just like, I just pray that God gave you understanding and brought you out of this changed. I know that he did that for me, but literally changed, not just healed, not just whole, but changed. And so it's like with the Lord, we will always have, it's like, it's not that he did this, but he allowed it to happen because he's like, I'm going to bring up those last things that are still there where you can actually understand it and master it. Master these emotions, master these things, because some of the ugly things, the things we don't like to feel, are actually a part of our call. So there is just certain things that a prophet will always deal with. And you have to master that so it doesn't master you. And then you can also teach other people how to do it. And the people that are coming up under you, you can protect them and you can teach them how to use it. And so it's so important that we really understand these things and understand what to do with them, because other people are depending on us, and it will make our journey so much easier. And the enemy will know next time that one doesn't work. So I pray that this blesses you guys. I pray that you pass the test, that you have moved on to the next level, because there are so many things happening beyond this point. That was the last big effort to get you to stop, and you did not stop. You kept going, and you are going to be blessed for it, and you are going to see incredible breakthrough. Where you're at right now is not where you're going to be at next year. Know that, pray into that, and believe that, and receive that for yourself. So anyway, I hope y'all are blessed. If you have not booked your one-on-one session with me, I will link everything down below and do that today. And I bless you guys. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.